Hey guys, this is James and we are back for another round of the Rambling Dasher. And I just got my first offer, 3.5 miles, $8.82 for Papa John's. So here goes nothing to Papa John's on a Friday night. So it's Friday. I'm not sure what today is. Maybe it's Friday the 14th. So just trying to get out here, make a little money, do a little door dashing. This is our version of a ride along where we just kind of, chit chat about different things associated with DoorDash, accepting declining orders, doing recaps of orders and so forth, and seeing how much money we made on how much mileage that we went and so forth. And then at the end we wrap it up and see how much we made for the day. So with that, I'll give you a little background. I've been dashing since January of 24, and my daughter came home from college and didn't find a job, so I went out with her a couple times. Well, I went out with her. She decided to start doing DoorDash at some point during the winter, and she wasn't doing any good at it. So before she went back to college, I was like, okay, let's do this. So I said 3 nights and let's just go do it my way, right? So we went out 3 nights and made like $287 in 3 hours. I don't know how much. It wasn't 3 hours, it was just 3 nights. So I don't know how much time we spent or anything back then, but I know I know what I can do now usually. Now, I will say that Wednesday night was not a good night for me, door dashing. I think I ended up with like $70-something, and it was just like, ugh. So I just said, I'm going to the house. So anyway, so that's what I did on Wednesday. So normally I work 3 6-hour nights a week. That should net me about $360 if I can get $20 an hour, 6 hours a night, so $120 per night. And yeah, the other night was not good at all. So we'll chalk that one up to just a bad night, but it could very well be that things are changing with DoorDash again. The economy has changed, and with the shutdown and more people worried about not getting their snaps, so they go out and start driving DoorDash and stuff like that. So it could affect how the number of orders that I get. So that's a possibility. I don't know if that's an issue or not, but I have thought in the past that it was oversaturated by a lot. And it could be back that way again. I don't know. So it could just be that we're gonna have to fight for every dollar we get during the holidays, and then after the holidays it'll free back up again, or I just don't know, but we'll see. So anyway, I am going to hit the pause button. See you guys in the future. We'll be right back after we load these pizzas up, so just sit tight. All right, guys. So it says it hand it to the customer, but they just wrote, whenever you do get here, you can just leave it at the door. Alright. So it says deliver by 5. Oops, I can't do that. And we should be there by 4:56. So I got a 4-minute grace period. So that's what we're working on. DoorDash has come out with some on-time delivery rules that are a little stringent sometimes. So they did send me a quote-unquote got your back on this one on the pickup, because it was considerably where is this taking me? I don't know where this is taking me. It looks like it's trying to take me maybe up Spring Hill, but I'm not real sure. It's kind of a weird directions. It's a little warm out today too. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know it's warm out, but it's we had maybe 2 days of cold weather and then upper 70s. So which is nice. It was nice when I went out walking today, so not too bad. So anyway, all right guys, I'm gonna start because I got my dinner and heated it up and everything, and I got some fruits and well, apples and blueberries, I guess is all I got. And I have one pork chop. I added a little cheese to it and a couple of granola bars. So I'm probably gonna stop and get gas at some point because I'm about out, and then get me a drink as well. So anyway, I'm gonna hit the pause button. We're gonna go get this food delivered somehow, some way. I'm gonna get across this traffic, and we'll be right back. Hey guys, so we just dropped that first order off. It says it took us 31 minutes for $8.12. $3 base pay, $5.82 tip. So we're gonna hit continue dashing and see where that takes us. I am gonna hit pause here because I am still eating and I'm starving for whatever reason. I probably shouldn't be, but whatever. Dang it, I'm gonna get some low orders tonight. So here's a $5.25 for 3 miles. So I'm gonna accept that one, and we'll go knock it out. It's Larry's Pizza. So I'm gonna head that way, and we'll catch you after we pick it up. See you in a sec. All right, guys, we have this pizza loaded up already. It was picked up on time, I do believe, and let's see, delivered by 5:20 and an ETA of 5:13, so plenty of grace period here. Looks like we're going, I don't know, maybe, I don't know where this is, maybe some apartments or something. All right, it's telling me to go on the freeway access road, so that'll be interesting at this time of day, but we're gonna head that way. All right, I'm gonna eat some more apples and get some pizza delivered. We will catch you on the other side. All right guys, that one was $5.25, so $3.25 base with a $2 tip. We're out 48 minutes, 2 orders at 14:07. So not the best start to a Friday night. So maybe we can pick it up. It's gonna be, I don't know, it's kind of already looking a little slow, and on top of it, I gotta get gas. So all right, I'm gonna go. I don't know if I'm gonna get gas. We'll see how far I make it to somewhere, a gas station, without getting an order, and I got enough gas to get another order or 2 in me. So we're gonna head, I don't know where I want to go though. Anyway, we're gonna head back towards some orders. 5:15, it's getting dark. It's crazy. All right, we're gonna catch you in a little bit. See ya. All right, guys. So we just got an offer. 26 seconds left. $18.86 for 12 miles. 2 pickups, 2 drop-offs. Popeyes and Little Caesars. We're gonna accept it. That's 2 9+ orders. And we're going to Popeyes first. So, and then I'll have to pause and go get gas. So, all right, we're gonna go to pick these 2 up. We'll be back. Let you know when we're delivering, how many miles we got to go. See you in a minute. All right, guys. So we have the Popeyes picked up. Now we got to go to Little Caesars. So all the joys. It is gonna be crazy to get out of this parking lot into Little Caesars though, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. It's just usually this little spot right here is always backed up. But I hit it just right because the light just let all the cars out. Now I gotta sit here and wait for it to clear out, but it'll be good. All right, I'll see you after we pick up Little Caesars. All right, guys, so we got the pizzas and everything. There's like 18 items listed in there. So crazy breads, stuffed crazy breads, crazy sauces, pizzas out the wazoo. We got them all loaded up. So we're going to deliver the Popeyes one first, it looks like. And it's 12 minutes away. Are you kidding me? So it says that must deliver by 5:51, and the directions say that we will be there, come on, by 5:51 or 5:50, either way. Where is this place? Oh, look at that. It's telling me to go up that way and turn around and then go back across the freeway. So we're gonna save a little bit of time by not doing all of that nonsense and just go this way. So we're already down to 449. Oh, they said Little Caesars work speed. And they sent us some sloths. That is awesome. Alright. So we're going to go get these delivered. I am going to catch you on the back side of the delivery so we can kind of see where we're at, and we'll go from there. So see you in a minute. Alright guys, so we're dashing in the dark a little bit tonight because it gets dark at 5:15. We have dropped off the Popeyes, and now we're headed to the Little Caesars. It has got some distance to it. It says 7 miles and 13 minutes. Fortunately, it's going out out a little ways, and it's gonna go right past a gas station. Hopefully I will come back that way. If not, it'll take me to buy another gas station on the other way coming back. So either way, I gotta get some gas. So I'm gonna get this delivered. It's another 12 minutes away, so we'll let you know the totals when we get back. See you in a minute. Alright guys, so we have delivered that order way out into the boonies, and I say we're sitting at a little bit over 2 hours. Let me see, it'd probably be beneficial if I put it in the actual reverse. I can't see squat out here, and we're down this little gravel road. So anyway, we're at $32.93 after, well, truthfully, we started 30 minutes late, so after about an hour and 40 minutes. So, but we're not gonna get another offer before this hour's up. So $32 in 2 hours, not so great, but it is what it is. So we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna get back into town, get gas, and then gear up for the rest of the night. So just sit tight. We'll be right back, and we'll figure out what's gonna happen after that. So see you in a minute. And guess what? I just sitting here, I told the guy, I said, I gotta hit pause on this thing so I can get gas, or else, I said, I know I won't get any orders sitting out this far, and because he came out to pick it up, I was trying to get the thing to pause. So anyway, well, guess what? Pulled out the driveway, got a $17 order for 2 pickups from Papa John's, and I'm gonna go ahead and get gas anyway because Papa John's is backed up, I promise you. I'm 16 minutes away from there right now, 8 miles, and it said the 2 orders were like 13 miles delivery, so I got 8 miles to get there. So anyway, I'm gonna go get some gas, go to Papa John's then. So we'll see you in a little bit. All right, guys, so we were a wee bit late picking those up, which is not the norm, but we'll take it because they had them both ready. So this one is 1.8 miles on the opposite side of the freeway, so it's just getting there because you got to go down the access road, make some loops around, get back on the other access road, and then head back into the neighborhoods of the south side of Bryant. All right, so this one 1.86 minutes, and what does it say? Oh, I don't know what I just hit. That was interesting. Delivered by 6:47. Directions says we'll be there at 6:44, so we might get it there on time as far as the delivery goes, just not the pickup, so we'll see. All right, guys, see you in a second. All right, guys, so that one was handed off to the customer, and we have one more. It's 3 miles away, 8 minutes. I don't know where it is. I think I can just go out this way, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna start driving and see where it takes us. All right, we'll see you here after we drop this off. Alright, guys, so we got those 2 orders dropped off, and I immediately, dang it, got another order for Papa John's. $10.08 for 6 miles, and it's going way up north. I'm gonna go ahead and accept it. But anyway, I'm right at $50 in right at 2.5 hours. So we're up to the $20 an hour mark, surprisingly. And so we're gonna go get this $10 order. And the problem I have with Papa John's is, well, they take forever on Friday nights, but granted, I had a 8-mile head start the last time, and this is only 2.2 miles, and it says 5 minutes away. So I know this one's gonna take me a little bit longer. It's gonna make me wait a little bit longer as opposed to being there. But anyway, it is what it is. We're gonna go get this pizza and get it delivered, and we will be back after we pick it up. See you in a minute. All right, guys, we have picked up the pizza. It says delivered by 7:19. It looks like we got GPS. It says 7:13. Okay, back roads. So, all right, what are you doing, lady? I gotta get out that way. So it's about 10 minutes away. We got about a 5 to 6 minute grace period. So we're gonna head out, see what we can do to get that going. Oh my goodness. All right. I don't know. I think the Razorbacks might be playing tonight. The basketball team. So that's probably what this score is. Yep. The Razorbacks have started. Oh, I forgot to mention earlier. So that delivery I took way out in the middle of nowhere, and they gave me a $6 cash tip, so that was nice of them. Forgot to mention that, so that puts me at about $56. And then this one is gonna probably be delivered before with 10 minutes to spare and 10 minutes to get back into town, but still that puts me right at $30 plus the $6 tip, so $36 in 3 full hours. So that's about 30, what, I can't do math, but 32 bucks an hour or $22 an hour. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Alright, so I'm gonna go get this delivered. It says 7 more minutes, and I'll do a recap of it when we drop it off. See you in a minute. Alright, so we've got that order picked up. We are at $60.94 plus $6 cash tips. So let's see if I can knock down that somewhere back there. I can't see it, but they have a basketball goal. I cannot see it at all, but we didn't hit it. We're in the street now. So that was $10.08. So it was $3.50 base with I can't even read, $6.58 tip. Interesting tip. I'm sure they were rounding up to the whole number. But yeah, $60, really almost $67 in 2 hours and 48 minutes. So I'm gonna turn this light out so I can see out these windows, and then we will catch you when we get our next order. So see you in a minute. Alright guys, I have seen it all now. So I've gotten a $10 offer for 2 pickups for that were like 9 miles. Dang man, I am getting some long delivery ones. This one is going way down in Alexander. So here's a 1 pickup for, I'm just not liking these. One pickup. Chick-fil-A, $9.25. And it's like 9 miles. So here's the deal, is I turned down 3 orders. The first one was $10 for 10 miles for 2 pickups, so that's $5 a piece. I'm like, nope. Then I get one for $15, but it's like 12.5 miles, and it's way down in southwest Shannon Hills area for both orders. So that just means for $15 I'm gonna spend all that time driving down there and driving all the way back, because I don't want to get any orders coming back. And then I got 2 orders. I didn't take them, but it was a double stack again for $5.25 for a double stack. And I'm just like, what in the world is going on? And then I get a single long delivery for like $10 for 10 miles to Chick-fil-A. And it's going to Alexander. So it is what it is. I don't know. I'm going to have to put pause after doing this one because I don't want any orders down that way. But man, it was $9.25 for 8 something miles. I'm like, what in the world is going on with these orders? It's kind of just like a weird Friday night. It was not going well, and then finally got some orders. All of my orders seem to be really long distance ones for the most part. The very first one was short, but it was only $5 or something like that, right? Then I got some longer ones with more money to them, but I ended up getting up to, you know, $66 in 3 hours. So you know, 22 bucks an hour. Now it's just kind of giving me a bunch of garbage. So yeah. All right, we're at Chick-fil-A. We're gonna run in. We'll be right back. All right, guys. So we have picked up this. I got about a 2-minute grace period. I was sitting in there. One of the guys that I ran into, I think at Wingstop a couple of weeks ago, and then he was in where was he at? Somewhere earlier today, Papa John's, and then he's in Chick-fil-A, and then another dude. So I got the second dude to follow my channel. Wow, where's this thing taking me? Okay, I don't know how to get out of here. It is a little bit confused. It wants me to go the long way, but we're gonna get out of here. So I got him and another driver, a DoorDasher, earlier tonight. She followed me, so I should be up to maybe 90 people following me on DoorDash now, or on my RamblingDasher page. I just got 89. So was I at 88 before? Maybe I was maybe I lost somebody along the way. I don't know. But anyway, I'm at 89. Unless that dude didn't follow me, he just got my link. But I did put out this 3 ways to fix your DoorDash on time rating the other day, a 20-minute video, and it's got 77 views so far, so that's not bad. For those kind of videos, I tend to get a little bit more traffic to them. Not that 100 or 77 watches is anything, but compared to some of my regular DoorDashes, it's you know, quite a bit more. I think one of my older ones has got like maybe 300 and something watches, which again isn't that much, but it consistently gets some watches every week, it seems like. So yeah, I don't know. I think part of this DoorDash RamblingDasher thing is kind of getting a little bit boring to me, and so it's harder and harder. Not to do this portion of it is not that hard, because this is the easy part, is just the rambling part. The harder part is getting all the stuff off of this camera onto my computer, and then doing the final edits, exporting out of the editor, downloading onto YouTube, and then setting it all up on YouTube. So that is not the easy part. So that's the part that wears me out. And my computer's been crapping out on me lately, so I bought a new computer the other day, and that was, you know, a good probably probably more. How much did I pay for that thing? That's probably a good month's worth of DoorDashing to pay for that laptop, which is kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. What do I make? 300, 1200, so I'm making a little bit more than 1200. Yeah, and that laptop was a little bit more than that, so probably a good month or a good 4 weeks worth of work DoorDashing to pay for that laptop. And I'm getting closer to where I want to pay for my trip for my kid and I to go to Machu Picchu in May. So we were looking at some stuff the other day, and surprisingly, what's crazy about that, I know I haven't talked about it in a while, but I was looking on I think we booked, when we went to Portugal, we booked our apartment in Portugal for 30 days or 28, 29 days, whatever it was, off of Expedia, if I'm not mistaken. And you can get considerable, like a 30-day or 28-day discounts extended stay discounts, and it's a whole lot cheaper. So, but they also claim that if you book airfare and hotel in the same stay, that it's a whole lot cheaper as well. And I'm like, so I've been looking for flights, and I found the flights, some on Delta, and they're like, I can't remember exactly, I think they're like $1,300 and something each through Delta. And I can get the same flights through Expedia with a hotel. I can't remember if it was cheaper or just a little bit extra. I think it was cheaper than going through the airline itself. But the hotels aren't that expensive down there. They're not like, I'm not staying at a name brand hotel, but they look really nice from what I can see, right? And looking at reviews and things like that, so fingers crossed people know what they're talking about, and most of the time they do. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I don't think we need a fancy hotel or anything by any means. We just want someplace that we can feel safe anyway, but nothing that's got to be extravagant. I'm not that kind of hotel person. Now, when we stayed in Portugal for a month, it was pretty nice, and it wasn't, by any means, it wasn't extravagant, but it could have been a lot cheaper. There was places that were a lot cheaper than what we paid, but we wanted a little bit of space because the intent was we were both going to be working there during the day, and we wanted to have our own separate spaces. So there was a desk in the bedroom, and there's a desk in the living area, and a lot of places that are over there, it's all just like it's all one unit, or I don't know how to say it, but it's like all just everything's in one room, like a studio. And so we wanted someplace that we could each work separately, and it turns out her job gave her a freaking whole month off with pay, and I was like, are you freaking kidding me? But we still had a good time. We still had a good time. Oh, yeah. Alright. Well, anyway, so I am going to get this delivered. It says 1 more mile. And then I'm going to head back into town to find some more orders. So we'll be right back after we drop this off. Alright, guys. So we are at 3 hours and 21 minutes. $70.19. That was $9.25, which is $4.25 with a $5 tip. So yeah, $3.21. That puts me, I need about, so I'm at $76. I need another $10 order in the next 40 minutes. So I ought to be able to do that. You would like to think so, but I gotta get back into Bryant. So the pause button has been hit. It I don't know why it just defaults ever since I can remember to be in 35 minutes pause time. So I'm gonna drive back to Bryant and figure out I don't know what we're gonna figure out, but we're gonna try to get some decent orders, so without having to hit the decline button all night long. So so yeah, we will catch up with you when we get our next order. See you in a minute. Alright guys, so it says deliver by 8:19. We got GPS says 8:16. It is taking me the long way around, so maybe I can make up a minute or two here. It's only 4 miles, 9 minutes, so not too bad at all. I don't remember if it was like a $10-ish order. It's a bunch of freaking food though. It says it was a catering order for whatever reason. But dang it, people, you are gonna have to slow down through here. Oh man, this is all backed up too. My shortcut is all backed up. I promise you, it seems like people are already shopping for Christmas. And they got the green light, but there's a whole bunch of freaking cars, and I don't know if they're gonna make it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I need to make this light, people. I need to make the light. Alright, we got it. We got it. And hopefully I went the right way. Yes, I did. Alright, so we're down to 8:15, and it's got to be there by 8:19. So I don't know that we picked up any time, but maybe. I can't remember what we started out at. Alright, so, but anyway, I don't know what it, yeah, it seemed like it was much shorter before, but I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go deliver this. We'll be right back. Alright guys, that one was, let me see, $7.30. Well, it was $10.88 with a $3.50 base at a $7.38 tip. Puts us at $81.07 after, I don't know how to get out. Oh, I know where. $81.07 after 3 hours and 49 minutes, plus a $6 tip, so $87. 87 in a little bit under 4 hours. So we're doing a little bit better than 20 bucks an hour. Not much, but at least we're on track. I can't say that for Friday night, or not Friday, today is Friday. Wednesday night was absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. I just wonder, do I want to go into Bryant, or Benton, or stay over? I think I'm just going to go over to Benton. I haven't been down this way hardly, well, not much anyway. It's just been, so they just did some laughing faces there. Oh, I forgot to tell them that I dropped it off, but I will send them a meme saying that their order is complete. If I can find that one. Boom, boom. Saying it's delivered. I thought I guess I didn't put on there that that I had arrived, so oh well. Hopefully they got it figured out though. So yeah, $87.07 in a little less than 4 hours. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm feeling kind of tired though. We've all been sick all week, trying to blow through a head cold, and I thought I was doing pretty good, and I feel like I am. I've been heading it off with a bunch of vitamin C and Zicam. A little bit, I think I took NyQuil one night, and I've taken Dayquil like 2 or 3 times. I hate taking medications like that, but if I can stay away from it, I'll be better off. And I feel pretty good considering, right? Considering I need to but I still got a little bit of a cough. I still got some stuffiness every once in a while. That cough, though, is what really hurts. Earlier this week, and maybe even now, I don't know. If I've done it the last couple nights, I haven't done it near as bad as like 2 nights ago. It was horrible. I was just coughing all night long. So I don't want to have to do that anymore. That's miserable. Where should I go? Where should I go? I think, well, where am okay. I think I'm just gonna bypass military. I'm gonna make one sweep over there on the north side of the freeway access road where Chepe and the Mighty Crab are. I don't know. I don't get too many other orders over there. Maybe Papa John's. But I can tell you that since I've been, well, I don't know. It's just, I haven't gotten much orders down this way lately. And usually when it seems like I do, they're not just, they're blah orders, right? So we're gonna make this run down here. If I don't get anything, it'll be okay. I mean, the last thing I want to do is just get a bunch of declines. So hopefully we don't do that. That we get good 10, 8, 10, 15, whatever, something like that. We get some decent orders out there. Alright. And I forget they're doing all this road construction down here. The right lane is closed. So, alright, so I hadn't got any orders yet. So that's kind of not all that great. So I'm gonna make this swing around. I'll let you know if we get an order, and otherwise we'll let you know when we get an order. So see you in a minute. Alright guys, so we drove all the way around the loop in Benton. Got one offer for like $6 for 6+ miles, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Now I'm back at the Alcoa interchange or whatever they call it, and I just got a $6 order, $6.25 for Sonic for like 2 or 3 miles. So I'm gonna go do that one real quick, and yeah, we'll let you know when we pick it up. See you in a minute. Alright guys, so evidently this particular stall didn't bother checking in when I checked in at Sonic. So I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes, and I checked back in, and after about 15, and they're just like, oh, sorry, no one checked you in. So this is going to an apartment here, delivered by 9:03. The directions say 8:57, so it's still going to be a late order because I did not get anything that said we have your back. And I can't comprehend why DoorDash won't do that on these types of orders when you can tell that I'm sitting in the freaking parking lot waiting for them, right? So that to me is somewhat frustrating, that I'm waiting on waiting on the restaurant, but DoorDash counts me as being late. Alright, this is just a little ways down the street here, these apartments, so we're gonna run in there and get them delivered. We'll catch you right afterwards. Alright guys, so that was, I don't know how much it was, $6 and something. We're at $87.32, going on, I think, 4 hours and 30 minutes. So, that order was not all that great, but we got a delivery out of it. So, I think we're behind the 8 ball now to get back to 20 bucks an hour. We're gonna have to have some decent orders coming up here. And this is usually not the best time to be getting decent orders. The 9 o'clock hour is never a good time. It's usually an hour of solid decline. So, and I did decline one order before I got that Sonic one, I think. So, I don't know what's going to happen here in the next few minutes, but I'm getting tired. I'm only at $87. I do feel a little frustrated over $87 for whatever reason. Plus 6, so $93. $93 in 4.5 hours. I'm still sitting at 20 bucks an hour, so I just I'd like to get to that 120 and over the 120. It just seems like it's been going slower this week than normal, and I just don't know. I mean, I have run into some new dashers out here, so I don't know if the deal is there's like people jumping on board to be DoorDashers as of late. So quite possibly all right, I just gotta get 33 more dollars in about an hour and a half. So that means I am way behind. So it's 9 o'clock. Normally I go to 10 o'clock, but I was started 30 minutes late, so that's still an hour and a half. So 33 bucks is right at 20 bucks an hour, right? A little bit over. But I don't have to have that much, because really I'm at 93 with a $6 cash tip. So 93 only means I'm $27 away. So I need 27. Well, I need one $27 order, and if I got a $27 order, I would just go to the house after that. But I need to try to get 120. I need to try to get the 120 tonight. So we're gonna go over by Chili's again in that direction. There's a Chili's on a Friday night. Hopefully they're still open. Whataburger, Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, there's a few other little places along the way. I mean, it's all kind of slow though. I just don't know. Why is it so slow? I don't know. 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 All right. We're just gonna make the circle here and go towards Bryant on the freeway, which is not really the best way to go, but I mean, sheesh, I don't know. Maybe I need to go all the way back to Bryant and start getting some more Alexander orders on a Friday night. Why are you not going, people? Come on. You got it. Any day now. Alright. about that. We are dashing in the dark. So I haven't got an order in so long my phone is going blank. Sorry. Yeah, you know it's slow when your phone goes into sleep mode. And that's not a normal thing. Not a normal thing. It says wait 2 to 4 minutes. And I've been driving around for like 10 minutes. So this is the 9 o'clock hour. The 9 o'clock hour is not any good for DoorDashing, at least for me. I'm gonna go hit this button that says waiting on an order, but I can't even click on anything there in the Dasher help. I don't know why. I'm not getting deliveries, so it's all grayed out, which is weird. Why is it grayed out? Yeah. So maybe I just need to go into the apps and go to the Dasher app. Go to the storage. Clear the cache, force stop, okay, and then open the app again, and it says resume dash, so I hit resume, and we're in a big red area. We're in the big red area, so, and we're not getting any orders. So I'm at 240 on the week because I worked on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I also worked 3 hours on, I only worked 2 hours and 35 minutes on Tuesday and made like $63. $4 for 1.2 miles. It's a Taco Bell. Alright. I'll take this $4 order for Taco Bell, just so I don't get another hit on my AR. A whopping 1.2 miles. Alright guys, I'm going to go through Taco Bell, pick up this order, and we'll get it delivered and see what happens. See you in a second. Alright guys, so it says 9:23. We got a ETA of 9:18. I don't know if I was late or not. It was pretty ready, but who knows. Now, where am I going? Where am I going? It looks like I'm going back across the freeway. Nope. I'm going down the access road. And this thing is backed up for whatever reason. We got an onslaught of cars coming down the road here. Sheesh. Alright, dude, come on. People want to speed through there. I'm gonna speed through this red light, evidently. This person just sent, you better be close to a restroom. That's pretty funny. I sent them a meme and then me eating their tacos. Oh, there's fixing to be a wreck. Wow. Somebody just pulled out in front of the dude that just passed me, and they just jumped the curb and everything. And I'm like, what in the world is wrong with people? There was a wreck here the other night where a car ended up upside down. Oh, man, these roads in this neighborhood are not good. Alright, I'm gonna go deliver this food. I see we're dashing in the dark. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so that was a $4, $2 base, $2 tip. We're up to $93.32 minus any cash deliveries. So DoorDash needs to give me some more freaking orders, because that one was not enough. Oops. That one was not enough. Alright. So this dude sent me another message. He's like, that looked like spit to you? Yeah. He added $3 tip. Look at that crap. $14 for 2 Wingstops and 1 delivery, 11 freaking miles. I'm gonna deliver it. So he said, good comms, bro. Added to your tip. Alright, and now we're headed to Wingstop. And there's no easy way to get there from here. So, if only I could hop over like a fence up here and get back into whatever it is, like Colton's parking lot, I could get there much quicker. But no, I gotta go back around through some back roads of Bryant. Well, I'm not exactly liking this 2 pickup thing at Wingstop, because it's just not the best option. But what does it say, $14? And $14, it takes me like, I don't know, 30 plus minutes probably. But it's gonna get me to roughly $114. So I'm sitting at 94 plus 6 is 100. And then this is going to be 14, so 114, which leaves me only needing $6 more to get 120. So that's what I'm shooting for. Which should put me at up over 360 for the week. And 360 for the week is not all that great, with the fact that I added in a Tuesday dash that netted me $68. That's how evidently Monday was bad and Wednesday was bad, and Friday is a little sketch. I'm pressing to get it on Friday at a decent time anyway. So anyway, all right, enough of this chatter here. I'm gonna run over to Wingstop, pick up some wings, and I don't know if that was 94 before the $3 tip or not, so I don't know. Maybe. It's, yeah, it looks like it's after the $3 tip was added in. So, but yeah, that was nice of them. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Alright guys, sit tight, we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we are, I don't know, I had 2 orders. They had to both be really late, so I don't know how. I hate this freaking DoorDash app. They've got problems with it right now. Sometimes when you have 2 orders, you can't talk. You can't easily jump from one to the other, so it's kind of jacked up somewhat. But I got the thing delivered. It's telling me to go, I don't know where the heck. I'm not getting on the freeway. It's telling me to get on the freeway and then go one way all the way past it and then come back. I'm just gonna stay on the Highway 5, because it's not really an apartment. It's like a little, I don't know what it is. You can kind of look at it like an apartment, but it's almost like a little quadruplex. And that's all there is there. It's just one strip of like an apartment, except it's 1 floor and it only has 4, I think it only has 4 units. Maybe it has 5 or 6, but it's all just like, you know, I don't even know if it has paved parking. It seems like it's not paved. But anyway, if it's where I think it is, anyway. And I think this is where it's at. So yeah, we're gonna get it there delivered right on time, unless I could pick up a minute here or there, but I don't count on it. And then I got another order on top of that, and so needless to say, these 2 orders are probably gonna take close to a full freaking hour just to do 2 orders for $14. This is the kind of crap you get with some of this stuff. So and then sometimes the app, you can see 2 different orders and you can just click on one and then you can converse with that person. Then you can easily see the other one. You back out and you go right to, say, you see the 2 orders stacked on top of each other, and then you go back and you can go into the other order. But this one, I accepted it, and then when I got in the store, it only showed me one order, and it didn't show me the second order until I picked up the first order. Well, crap, I'd already forgot about the first order and put the first order, I forgot about the second order. I put the first order in the car and was about ready to go, and I looked at it to confirm the order, and guess what? There's another order. And I was like, yep, I remember that now. So I went back in there, and it was on the shelf, but they had 2 drinks, and the drink machine was messing up, so they took their time to make those 2 drinks and all that fun stuff. You know, just whatever. It is what it is. So now we're delivering it. So this is going to be another late order for tonight. And I might even have more late orders, because let's just take a look and see if I can. I know I had one late order, but I had also had one an exclude sitting out there. So I'm sitting at a 93 overall right now. My acceptance is down to a 67, but my on time is still sitting at a 99, and that's because the one order that was late earlier, I excluded it because I had an exclusion sitting out there, and I got another exclusion now, so I could go exclude the one that is about to fall off, or I don't know where that other 90, my one late order is. It's relatively recent, so it doesn't matter if I use it now, use it later. So I'm just gonna go ahead and exclude that one from the 11th, dispute the rating, and send my standard message to say, hey, the app says picked up blah blah blah, hit submit. Oh, we excluded this order. Got it. Now I should be at a 100% on my on time ratings, which is crazy to me, but I've figured out some of the stuff. I'm still at a 4.97. I'm not get. It takes a long time to go through 100 ratings. So long time. All right. Well, I'm almost here, so I'm gonna figure out where I'm supposed to go and drop this food off, and then we'll be right back. I hope I'm almost here. Crap, I don't know. It's very confused now. So it's not going to. Oh, I know I know where this is going. Okay. Well, it's a different set of weird apartments. So yes. All right. I'll catch you back here in a minute. All right, guys. So we just dropped that order, the first order off, and we're doing the second drop off, which says it's 4 miles. It says it's 5 miles, but it did say 4 miles a second ago, but I think it's confused. So now it's back to 4, because but it's still 10 minutes away. So I'm gonna get this delivered, then we'll check and see what kind of money we made, or hopefully nobody took any money back because of this jacked up order. So all right, we'll catch you in a couple minutes. All right, guys, we got that delivered finally. So yeah, this is what happens sometimes on these deals. It was $14 total, base pay $5.50. One person left an $8.50 tip. The other person left a 0 tip, and I can't tell which person was which, but that's all right. It is a-okay. But so I'm at 108.32 after 5 hours and 40 minutes. So we have definitely dropped below the $20. Do you have a tip option? So they just asked if I have a tip option, and I said most leave it through the app, and I'm cool with that. Where the heck am I? Where the heck am I? We're way out. I don't know why. I would think it would be easier to get to this place just by coming down this road instead of the way they brought me there. I don't know why the GPS takes me the way that they took me. Anyway, so I don't know if these people are going to leave me an extra tip or they're just asking, hey, do you have a tip option? I was like, yes, I accept tips day in and day out. It's like, do you have a tip option? It's like, yeah, don't take any wooden nickels. I don't even know where that phrase came from, but I heard it as a kid, and I think most people nowadays would never know what a wooden nickel is. I don't even know for sure what the heck a wooden nickel is, other than back in the day I think they used to be like some just wooden nickels that used to be like campaign or marketing little tokens or something like that. I don't know, that was weird. So they're not gonna comment any more than that, so we'll just get back in the app. Now, where do I want to go? It is 8. I'm just gonna go straight down Alcoa to get back to go through the roundabouts to get down to all that stuff. Oh, wow. I did not know that Jimmy Kimmel's band leader died. So now they're releasing his cause of death. His heart couldn't pump enough blood to keep him alive. I don't know that I've heard of that before. That's interesting. Alright, so we're DoorDashing. We are a long ways out from a quote-unquote red area. We're sitting at 1:08:32 after about 4 hours and 40 minutes, I would say. 5 hours and 40 minutes. So I would like to stay out long enough to get $120, which means I need about 6 more bucks. I also have to be home in time to get my steps in, which I'm doing pretty good. I only need about 13 minutes or less. So, anyway, so I haven't mentioned it. We've been on this thing for an hour and 15 minutes. So we've been through 5 hours and 40 minutes, but only spent an hour and 16 minutes now. So hey, I do want to tell you that we are sponsored by the Rambling Dasher Amazon store, so check that out. You don't have to buy anything on the list, but if you wanted to, or if you want to just go through that link to buy whatever you buy, then we get commissions for it. So it doesn't cost anything extra, and you can support your favorite Dasher if you wanted to do that. So check it out. The link will be in the description or in the comments below. So it would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, we haven't really talked about much else tonight other than just accepting and declining orders. There's not much else happening. I think that myself and my significant other are gonna go on a date tomorrow night. I forget where we're going though. I forget where we're going. But anyway, it's our 2-year anniversary, so that is somewhat significant. So I have an offer here for $5.25 for 6 miles and 6.3 miles. And the crazy thing is that it's out here past where I'm at for $5.25. I'm going to decline that one. And it says the delivery reassigned. Okay, well, most likely I still got a negative for it. I don't know if it declined it or if I hit the decline, but I didn't really hit the decline because I hit the decline, but normally you have to confirm the decline. And now are the crap orders. So 10:15 I'm getting all the crap orders. So here's one for $4.50 for Taco Bell. We are going to decline that one. Let's take, it says, oh, well, I don't know. It's delivered right there close to, probably in some apartments close to the Taco Bell. But I missed it, so it's okay. For $4. Most of it is probably driving to the Taco Bell, not because and I'm probably going to drive there with no orders anyway. But all of this on-time delivery stuff is golly. Why? So here's a man. So $6.75 for 5.4 miles. I'm gonna accept it to Subway. I don't like it because it's delivering out past here, but I gotta drive all the way into Subway and then come all the way back out there to deliver it. And which means I'm going through the roundabouts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times. And I've already been through them a handful of times already. I don't know how many times. Maybe just, I don't remember where. I think I came through the roundabout, but then I went to Benton instead of coming back through the roundabout. So it looks like I get to go through the roundabouts like 16 times tonight. Yay for me. And this is a Subway inside the convenience store. I don't go there very often. I don't know why I don't go there very often, but I don't. Anyway. But anyway, we're going to run in there and pick that up. We'll catch you here in a minute. Alright guys, so we got our food loaded up. It might be like a minute late or something like that. And then we had about a 4-minute grace period to get our food delivered. And then I decided to wash the windshields off and while I was sitting at the gas station, because they were freaking so dirty I couldn't see through them. So now we have a, let's see, 10:38, 10:36. We have a 2-minute grace period. So, and we're gonna hit a red light. But maybe we can make up some time through our through the whatever those things are called, the roundabouts. Maybe not. I'm gonna have to break down and get a new windshield on this car. It has got one crack across the very bottom with some other splinters off of it, and then one crack right upside the passenger side that's vertical, and I'm like, what in the world? But at least it's somewhat clean now. It was just like, I think it had not rained a whole lot, and then we got a little bit of rain the other day, but not enough to, like, you know, whatever. So it was just all splotchy. So yeah, anyway, so I recall where we're going to dinner, and I still don't know for sure, but we're going to either the Pantry West or the Pantry Crest, which is both they're owned by the same people and have the same quote-unquote chef, but their menu is slightly different in that one has a little bit more than the other one has. They don't have different foods at both restaurants, so it's just that for whatever reason one of them doesn't have as full menu as the other one. So I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe they just don't have the space for the fridge or something. I don't know. Interesting. But when neither one of us had been there together, I've been there probably, I was trying to remember, it's probably been 10 years since I was there. I could probably look it up. On my, so I have a foodie page. I don't talk about it much on here, but there's a foodie page out there called Tip Top Chew. So you guys are more than welcome to follow it. I think there's a link in my link tree for Tip Top Chew. I don't do really reviews. I just put food out there that we partake in, right? Me and my family. So, or sometimes other people send me, if you guys send me pictures of the food and tell me what it is and where you got it from, and it has to be good quality, you know, non-chain food. I mean, sometimes I put chain if it's like a regional chain. I just got scared. There's a train track right next to this road, and you can't see it because there's this whole row of trees. But there's a train, and it just blew its horn. I was like, what the heck? Oh well, that's pretty funny. So yeah, it scared the crap out of me. I was like, what is going on? And what is this? Oh yeah. I already thought I was past this. It's not a 4-way stop, it's a 2-way stop. It should be a 4-way stop. Because here, the crazy part about that particular road, there's more people that have to stop than there are people that don't have to stop. So why don't they make the other way the stop way and let the majority of the people have no impede to the flow? I don't know, maybe they just want them to stop to slow down or something, maybe. I will say thank you to Taco Bell and Bryant tonight for giving me a drink. That was very nice of them. Shout out to Taco Bell and Bryant. So here's an interesting one. I wonder if anyone else has had this happen to them. I had a customer send me a message after I dropped their food off and says, a dog got my food. Is there anything I can do? And I'm like, I am so glad I took a picture of that one, right? And I was like, sorry. I don't remember what I said, but I just remember saying, I said, ouch, sorry. And they're like, do I just need to reorder it? I was like, I'm afraid so. That's about the best you can do, is just to reorder your food. All right, where are we at? Okay, I'm here at this people's house. And I'm gonna run it in there. So hang tight, we'll be right back. All right, guys, so that order, $6.75 was $3.25 and base, $3.50 tip. I think I'm just gonna turn around right here, back in their driveway, try not to hit their cars. So yeah, that put us at 1:15:07, 6 hours and 11 minutes. And I guess I'm gonna end my dash because this is later than I would normally be out. So I guess I am. And we'll talk about wrapping it up here. Let's hit end dash. And they just sent me another message that says thanks so much. I'll just say you're welcome. You're welcome. Boom. Alright. So where are we at? Let's take a look at our ratings first to see where we finished the night up. So I'm just going to read through these. My overall Dasher rating is down to a 92. And that is because I had a late order, because probably that one. Would it have been that one? Probably not that one. But it says Subway was late. 3 minutes late picking it up. Early 1 minute delivering it. Well, that was my fault. Not that I could have been, which is really ticky-tacky because that's just the BS. It was 2 minutes, right? And the restaurant took an extra long time to bring out the food. 3 whole minutes late with the restaurant bringing out the food. I just think that is ticky-tacky to me, but whatever. So I'm at 99% there. So my overall dasher is 92. My acceptance is down to 65%, and that is 23 out of 30. Right? So 65, and I still have a 92 overall because my my on time is at 99%. So my completion rate is at 100, my quality is at 100, my customer rating is 4.97, which is 97 5 stars and 3 4 stars. I have had 3,440 lifetime deliveries, not counting tonight. And that one late one, which kind of ticks me off a little, but whatever. So now we're going to go to our earnings. So our earnings right here, let's find today, 115. So our best day of this week was Monday. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Well, not really, because I had the $6 tip, $6 cash tip. So I had 117.07 with a $6 cash tip would be 121. So today we did DoorDash Pay was $44.75 with tips of $70 plus 6 was $76.32. We did 6 hours and 12 minutes, and we were only and we were active for 5 hours and 4 minutes. So that's kind of surprising because I felt like we were inactive for a lot tonight, but only an hour and like 8 minutes that we were inactive. So that is surprising to me. I can't see how many declines we had, so that's somewhat, I wish they would show that on here. It just doesn't. But whatever. We had 14 we had 14 accepted orders. No, I can't even read. 11 accepted offers, 14 deliveries. That means that 3 of them were doubles. I seem to get a lot more doubles now with this new system than I used to, which is interesting. So looking at the bottom, we started out with $8.82 at Papa John's. Then I took a Larry's for $5.25. Then we got a double for $18.86, a double for $17.93, and then we got a $10.80, a $9.25, a $10.88, $6.25, $7, a double for $14, and then the last one was the $6.75 one. So that's our orders tonight. Only 11 quote-unquote offers, 14 deliveries. I don't know how they count that in some of the stats, but it doesn't matter to me. But the big thing was $115. $115 in 11 offers is over $10 per offer. Now 14 deliveries, so it's not $10 per delivery. But to me it's pretty good if you can get $10 orders, you know. So if you can average $10 orders, it would be, and it would be even better if you can average $10 deliveries, right? Because we had 14 deliveries, that would have been $140. But it is what it is. So $121.07 total. That is with the $6 cash tip. So that's kind of a wrap up for tonight. We ended the week at $361.12 with that cash tip, and we had a total dash time of 18 hours and 15 minutes with a active time of 13:38. So wow, we did have quite a bit of inactive time this week, even though I only got one out of 6 hours tonight that was inactive, but we had quite a bit. And we had 38 deliveries this week, so yeah, quite a few. Oh, and I did have, I don't know if this is gonna count up there or not, but I have one other reimbursement, so that may not be counted. I don't know if I can. Let me go back out and see. Everywhere I look, it says $355, so I think that $355 includes the $5 other. So I had one order, I forget where it was, maybe a Cracker Barrel, where I went in there and they said that I was the 5th dasher, so I called support and got half the order and they canceled it. So, but not too bad overall. Last week I only worked one night, Friday night, and got $133. But the last few weeks have been very similar weeks, so like $373, $364. I had a $411 week, a $354 week, $329, and then the week before that was a week that I went cray-cray to try to get my status back to platinum, and I did, but I also had a good week, $621, when I'm working to get 100 deliveries in a week. I don't remember. Let me see. I'm gonna click on that week and just see how many. I had 71 deliveries that week. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. 71 deliveries, $621. I wish I could do $621 every week. That would be freaking awesome. But that was a lot of freaking work too. So anyway, well guys, thanks for riding along with us. We greatly appreciate it. If you have any thoughts, any comments, leave them down below. Any ideas on what you would want me to talk about, ramble on about, or whatever, then just leave them in the comments. Be sure to hit that like button. That always helps the algorithm to let YouTube know that, you know, somebody's watching us, right? So anyway, much appreciated for everyone that stopped by tonight. Y'all have a good night. See you tomorrow.